Hello. Too bright, too bright? I don't know. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. How are you? Sorry, I thought I was more together than this, and then I was like, oh, this isn't in the right position, and I'm using a different tripod, and you can't see the top of my head, but that's okay. Hello. Hi. This is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. Just getting things going here, spreading it out so the world can see. Say hey when you're hopping on. Welcome to Red, White, and Blue Season Part 4. And yes, I had to double check how to do the Roman numeral 4 when this happened, when I was putting the caption up, because I was having a moment. So make sure you say hey when you're hopping on. Happy Monday. How we doing? All right, here we go. Let us get this out here. All right. Hi, Auntie Kim. All right. Can I do it now? Is this going to happen? It's going to work for me? Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully the comments work this time, because that was annoying the past few weeks. So let's see what happens. All right. It is out there. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, I saw a comment. Yay. Awesome. Hi, Julia. Hi, Auntie. All right. So tonight we are using, oh, I forgot to take my scissors out. Tonight we're using this really cool anchor. I got it from Joann Fabrics, I think. I feel like this light is too bright, so we're not going to use it. We're not going to use it. Hi, Julia. So we're using this really cool little anchor. It's thin. Actually, did I get it at Dollar Tree? I might have gotten it at Dollar Tree now that I'm thinking about it. But anywho, so we're going to use that with some paint sticks and some really pretty scrapbook paper to make a wall hanging. And guys, I'm going all out here. I've got like, we're going to make a tassel and wood bead hanger, and I don't know. I'm just like, I'm going all in today. I don't know. I'm just feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing I need to do, and I knew I should have plugged this in first. See, and now it's too dark though. So I need to figure out a happy medium here. Maybe if I push it back and it's not so up front. All right. So I'm going to plug my glue gun in, which I should have done previously. I apologize. But anywho, so make sure when you're hopping on that you say hello, and make sure that you sprinkle this video out on your page if you're loving it, and then drop some thumbs up and some hearts below as well if you're loving it. Thank you so much. So how is everybody? How was your Father's Day? That's why we're a day late and $1 short. No, we were spending, oh, thanks, Auntie. Yeah, so it's red, white, and blue, right? And I feel like this is the ultimate for me because it's red, white, and blue tie-dye, and then it's also Patriots, right? It's pretty in your face, but thank you. So we were hanging out with some pretty cool dads, like I was saying yesterday, Bob and my dad and my grandfather. We had a big family cookout, so that's why we were not here yesterday. So I'm going to use some paint sticks. You know how I love using paint sticks as a surface, and so I'm putting them ruler side up, whoops, and then I am flip-flopping the little rounded edges, all right? Because I want them to be opposite. Sometimes I like to go, like when we did the flag a few weeks ago, I liked it all at the bottom, but I'm changing that up. So, all right, so I'm just gonna put these nice and even. So this is gonna be our surface behind our anchor. And we're gonna scrapbook paper, scrapbook on some we're gonna use some scrapbook paper on the anchor, some blue with white stars. So then I'm gonna stain this and then do red and white on this stripes, but like imperfect stripes, because that's easier. And then put the anchor on, and I might do some wax on the anchor to make it a little bit more rustic looking. And then I'm going to make a wood bead hanger with a little tassel on it. I'm like going all out tonight. So yesterday we had a little family picnic up at the lake house. We call it the beach house, but it's really like a shack on a lake, like a shack on the top of a hill with the lake at the bottom with a bunch of other shacks around it, and it's awesome. But we call it the beach house. There's really no beach, and it's not an ocean. But hey, we make the best of it. Okay, I have so many different things. I've got a cup, but that's for the wood beads. I've got my jar with my water in it for my paintbrushes. I've got like this thing. I've got so many ways to drink, but I need to remember to drink out of this one. Hi, Debbie. Oh, I hope you're doing well, Debbie. It's good to see you here. All right, so I'm going to glue these together so then we can start painting. because like I was saying, I have a lot of steps tonight, and does anybody else feel like it was a Monday of a, well, it is Monday, so it was a Monday of a Monday. Hi, Mom. All right, so let's get to gluing these together. So what's new with everybody? What did you do this weekend? Anybody have any fun picnics or anything? We went out on the pontoon on the lake. It was beautiful. We're going to need another glue stick. I can just tell. My project this week doesn't quite inspire me as much as last week's to sing, because last week's we put the Let Freedom Ring, and it, I actually wanted to sing. Hi, Peg. How are you? All right, so I'm just going to glue the paint sticks together. And again, these are all ruler side up because that's the back. All right, so I'm just going to go across, glue all these bad boys together. This is just a nice way to get some nice wood grain surfaces, without having to buy everything. All right, so this, that fits about 2 across nicely, so that works out well. All righty. And now they're kind of attached because they overlap in the middle here. I hope you can see that. So I'm using a new tripod tonight. Well, it's not new. The tripod's not new, but I'm using it for new. So it's this kind that anchors onto a surface, like it's got a clamp kind of thing. Hi, Holly. It's got like a clamp kind of thing. Holly, thank you again for letting me know about that mat. I didn't have a chance to go get it tonight. I thought I would, but I just didn't have the energy, but I have to. Oh, shoot, now I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm so bad at this. Anybody remember what I was talking about? I'm so bad at this. I don't remember. That's okay. All right, so gluing these. Yesterday, whoops-a-doodles, was such a nice day. There was a breeze by the lake. It was warm, definitely was warm, but definitely not as warm as Saturday. We went to the zoo on Saturday. Oh, tripod, thank you, Holly. Gosh, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. So I'll tell you about the zoo in a second. So I'm using a new tripod, the kind that clamps onto something, and then it has kind of like a flexible arm. And I was using it originally when I did some crochet lessons, and it worked beautifully for that because the crochet lessons were on Zoom. So I would Zoom from my laptop with my face, and then I would put this tripod like hung with my phone over my hands so that people could see what I was doing. And it worked out really, really well. I'm so glad everybody's saying hey to each other. I love that. It's like we all get to see each other even though we don't get to see each other. And so I'm using it tonight to see how this works. I feel like you can see a little bit more of my workspace this way. And that was kind of my goal. Now, I try to do this as neat as possible, everybody, because, I sell my things, right? So I want the back to look nice, even though it's kind of like makeshift put together kind of thing. But anywho, so if you're just hopping on, because I see some new friends. So if you're just hopping on, my name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. So happy you're here with us. Happy Monday. Make sure that you say hey when you're hopping on, drop some thumbs up and some hearts, and also sprinkle this out on your page if you're loving it as well. Thank you so much. But yeah, so I try to make this as neat as possible to make it sellable later. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're almost there. Hi, Liz. How are you? All right, the whole gang's here tonight, everybody. I love it. All right, almost there, and then we can get to doing some staining. Or some fake staining, right? My favorite. Ooh. All right, this became not quite even. That's okay, though. That's okay, though. Oh, good, Liz. Yes, happy Monday. Last week of school for kids in Rhody. Then it's summer and for teachers in Rhody. All right, so we're done. We're glued together. I have my, thank you, Holly. Thank you so much. I have my big box of popsicle sticks that I love. I've had this for years. My mom actually was cleaning out some of my stuff at their house, and brought a whole bunch of stuff over, and that was in there. And I'm like, this is great. I found a bunch of like craft stuff because I've always loved crafts. Always loved crafts. So I was pumped to find that. What's cool about this too is it kind of gives it a little bit, it's not flush, so it won't scratch up against like a door or something if you're on it too, because the popsicle sticks kind of give it a bit of a buffer. And if you ever wanted to like maybe put like a rubber stopper type thing on a couple of these too, if you really didn't want it to hit up against the door, it kind of gives you a nice place to put them too. So, all right, let's do some wax. I'm going to try something new tonight. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to. This is trash. Guess I'm trying to waste not want not here. All right, we're going to need a few of these. All right, you know what? No, we're not going to use this yet. I'm going to use the wipes for the... I'm not sure if I'm even going to end up using wipes now that I think about it. Shugs, let me put these away. I don't think I'm going to need these. I was going to do this in a whole different way, but I don't think I'm going to now. All right, let's grab a big brush and get to staining. I like to go with the grains. I'm going to turn this. So, thank you, Mom. So back to the zoo. It's exactly what I was going to say. So I haven't been to the zoo in ages, and then I go twice in a month. I think it's really funny. So we went this weekend, and it was a much nicer day than the last time I went. If y'all have been here for a little while, you remember. And if not, go check out the video where I talked about it. Last time I went to the zoo a couple of weeks ago, it was Memorial Day weekend. Apparently I like going to the zoo on holiday weekends now. It was pouring rain the last time I went. And my girl and I, we had fantastic time. One of my good friends. We had an awesome time. Despite the rain, we enjoyed ourselves. But we didn't get to see quite all the animals because they were away because it was raining. So this time when we went, it was quite sunny and quite warm, quite warm. And I kind of missed the rain. I'm not going to lie. And I'm just throwing like, I'm just going messy on this, guys. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to wipe it off and then, but we got to see way more animals, which was really nice. So like the elephants were outside, whereas they weren't the last time. And the giraffes were outside. Dude, giraffes are so tall. I know that that's a given, but you don't see giraffes every day. And so you don't process their height. And they're so tall. Well, okay. So then after the giraffe, because I stayed there for a few, just like admiring its tallness. After the giraffes, we went over to a seal who was doing his little swimmy thing. And there were these little kids watching it, right? You know, just in awe of watching this seal go, you know, swimming on its back and gliding by the window and everything. And so there's a couple little kids just watching, and then this other little group of kids runs up, and they're like, dolphin! Dolphin! Just convinced it was a dolphin. It was hilarious. So this older kid, there was a little kid and an older kid, two sisters, there. And the older kid's like, it's a seal. It's a seal. And the kids keep saying, dolphin! Look at the dolphin! And this older kid, you can tell she's getting like, I'm telling you it's a doll. It's like, I'm telling you it's a seal. Oh my gosh, she had no patience for these children. You could just tell. She was like, I'm telling you that it's a dolphin. It's a seal. Oh my God, I can't even get it right. Oh, that was very funny. But literally, like, every time the seal came by, this little girl who had this like huge head of curly hair, adorable, she was like, like her laugh was, oh my God. As soon as we walked out, I was like, my day was just made. This little child made my day. So cute. So cute. I'm going to use this wax again in a little bit, y'all. But for right now, we're good. Rinse off my brush. All right, grab some. I brought the whole roll again. I'm learning. I know we talked about the zoo before, but do y'all like the zoo? Do you have any favorite zoos? We were talking a little bit about it yesterday, and like Mom and Auntie were talking about the Bronx Zoo. I've never been to any other zoo except for Roger Williams. I go to Roger Wheeler too, but that's a beach. But I've never been to any other zoo, which is funny because for my quote unquote study abroad in college, I didn't go abroad. I did a semester in DC because I studied politics in college. I'm using that really well right now. And so I was in DC for the semester, and I literally lived a mile from it's the National Zoo. That's what that's called, right? Lived a mile from it for 4 months in like the beautiful spring weather. Never went. You know, it's funny. I'm actually not really a zoo person. But I had a blast both times I went. It was kind of funny. The Philly Zoo was the first zoo in America. Oh, no way, Holly. I need to go to Philly again. I went when I was younger. I think I was a teenager. Went with my aunties and my cousins. And I mean, I loved it because, like I said, I studied politics and I love social studies and American history, and it's totally my thing. So I loved going to Philadelphia, like the Constitution Center, and my God, I sound so weird, Constitution. The Constitution Center, and all that stuff. That was totally all up my alley. I loved it. I went to the zoo in Omaha, Nebraska. Oh, see, now that's cool, Julia. It had an aquarium and a zoo. That's neat. We looked into going to the zoo this weekend, and it was like astronomically expensive. I don't know if anybody's been to the zoo lately. I mean, to the aquarium lately. But, man, we were like, no, that's okay. We don't need to go. That was just nuts-o-rama. Nuts-o-rama, I tell you. All right, we're going to open another white tonight because you know what? This was struggling to be seen the other day. All right, I'm thinking I put away the wipes, but I'm wondering if I should still use them. I don't think so. So my goal here is to make really messy lines, like messy stripes. I'm not going to full cover. I'm not going to try to make straight lines. This is done. None of that. None of that perfection up in here. So I'm using white from Apple Barrel and flag red from Apple Barrel. Yeah, I would have loved to have gone to the aquarium, but goodness gracious, it was expensive, so we did not go. We went to the zoo instead, which was wicked fun. Wicked fun. The red panda, oh my gosh. I think that was one of my favorites. I'm trying to think of what my favorites were. Right, that's what red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white. Okay, so it's every other. I mean, we're going to end on okay, that's fine. The red panda I thought was adorbs. I'm going to like put it on my brush and then take it off my brush a little bit. Yeah, this will work. So the red panda, fun fact I learned was that, use two different brushes. It is not a panda nor a raccoon, even though it looks like both. It is part of its own little family, and it is adorable. It was, oh, the poor thing though, it was panting because it was so warm. I felt so bad because it was very warm. It was very, very warm on Saturday, especially at the zoo. There's not a whole lot of shade. But anywho, I don't think I told you guys. So we went to the movies last week. Just telling you more about like what we did last week. So I'm not going all the way to the edge. I'm not trying to make these perfect. I'm just kind of painting red and white stripes. So last week we went to the movies. I don't think I told you this. No, because it was on Tuesday. So it was after I saw y'all. We went to the movies on Tuesday night. We like to go on Tuesdays because it's the cheap night. It's like we have the little pass, not the pass, but like I have the app or whatever. And so on Tuesdays it's $6. And then of course we get a jumbo popcorn to share. That's usually dinner for us on that night. So I'm just doing every other. So see how that is? And again, like I'm making it super messy. That's the point. And then we're going to put the anchor on top of it. So we went to see, so we like to go to the movies on Tuesdays because it's the cheap night and we love the movies. Bob super loves the movies and kind of like, I mean, I always liked the movies, but that was always, it was something I liked, but it was something he always loved. So now I got into it a little bit more because of him. And so we went to go see A Quiet Place 2 the other night, so semi-recently, we got A Quiet Place 1 from Walmart. And we're like, what was the, actually, we thought it was a different movie. We thought it was, there was this movie, and now I can't remember the name. We were trying to talk about it this weekend too, with Stanley Tucci, where you couldn't talk or else the things would come get you. So we thought that that was what this movie was. And it's quite a similar premise, but it's different cast. John Krasinski, whatever his name is. Very, very good. So we recently found the first one at Walmart, and we watched it at home, and we were like, this is great. Like, it was awesome. And then we were at the movie seeing something else, and it said A Quiet Place 2 coming out. We were like, well, wasn't that perfect timing? So we went to go see A Quiet Place 2. Really good. It's, so I don't like horror movies. Not my thing. You guys know this. Bob loves to watch horror movies when I'm not home. I just need a side note right now. I'm adoring how this is coming out. I don't know if anybody else is adoring it, but I'm adoring it. Drop some hearts if you're loving this, all right? Drop some red, white, and blue hearts if you're loving this so far. And, like, tell me what you're thinking and what you guys are doing. So Bird Box Holly was the one with Sandra Bullock, right? Because that one was awesome, too. But I think there was a different one. Yeah, because Bird Box, the one where she like the two kids in the boat, and they got to go down the river, but they can't. Oh, and you can't look. That's right. Bird Box is the one you can't look. You have to only listen. And yes, okay, that's right. Okay. But yeah, so drop some red, white, and blue hearts if you're loving how this is coming out so far, because I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh my gosh. Speaking of McDonald's, last night we were dropping Bob's daughter off, and we wanted to go to, I needed to use the bathroom, and we went to a McDonald's so I could use the bathroom, and they were closed, which is fine. But we were like, well, we're at McDonald's, let's get something at McDonald's, right? So we were going to get like a chocolate shake or whatever, because we love them. And there was this family that was there that there must have been like 10 of them. And they all had to stand, even though one person ordered and could have picked up the food. They all had to stand right in everybody's way. We left. We couldn't even, you know what it was? They were from Kentucky, and Bob's like, they're too laid back. Although that could be a very good thing. In this case, it wasn't. They were blocking where you had to order. They were all blocking everything. We couldn't order. We just walked out. So no chocolate milkshakes. Very upsetting. So we ended up going to Star Market and got snacks and used the bathroom there. Which it's so funny because I got a little cup there of grapes with a little cup of cut up Monterey Jack cheese on top. And we're eating it on the ride home, and Bob got like breadsticks, like the thin kind, which went perfect with my cheese and grapes. And I'm like, this is a great lunch. Like, why don't I just get a block of cheese, you know, like you always get to cut up, and then get some grapes and just do this for my lunch. It's just so funny. Like, you don't, something that's so easy to grab at the store, but like it's also so easy to put together yourself, you know? Does anybody else have any like cool little lunch things that they put together for themselves? Because drop some, help me out, because I feel like my lunches are always like, here's a bag of carrots, and here's some watermelon, and here's a cheese stick, and here's like a piece of bread. Like my lunches are always so all over the place. So drop some comments with some like different lunch ideas that you guys have. All right, so here's our background. We're going to put the anchor on top of this. We're going to let this, I dried it already, but we're going to let it dry a little more. But so this is our like antique-y red, white, and blue, or red, white. Red and white. We're going to do the blue next, blue and stars next, all right? So we will let that dry. I'm going to need a paintbrush for our Mod Podge. We don't need this anymore. I am running out of room here. I need a bigger table. Oof. All right, we're done with these two paintbrushes. Rinse those off a little. Yeah, so does anybody have any other like lunch ideas that they do that are clutch? Because I need them. All right, let's grab my scissors. I already traced this anchor on the, I'm just cutting off, we don't need the hanger for this. I already traced the anchor on the back, so I'm just going to cut that out. I should have cut it out. ahead of time, but that's okay. But yeah, I was like, I don't know why I don't just get some grapes and some cheese and cut it up myself, because it was so filling and so yummy. I love fruit and cheese. I love grapes. Does anybody else love grapes? And you know what I learned from Mom? Is it from Papa freezing your grapes, or is it from Dad? Now I can't remember. Is it you put your grapes in the freezer, and they're like a little frozen treat. They're so good. Oh, yesterday at the picnic, we had ice cream sandwiches. Oh my gosh, drop some hearts. Ice cream sandwiches. Yes, please, all the time. Have you ever had cotton candy? Julia, please tell, what are cotton candy grapes? Yes, Mom, pretzels and hummus, yum. It's actually a good idea, Mom. What are cotton candy grapes, Julia? You gotta tell us what those are. And where are they from? Oh, all the utmost concentration here cutting this out, guys. Sorry. You know me and cutting. I'm just not good at it. I should have did this ahead of time. It's probably painful trying to watch me do this, I would imagine. I wish I had a steadier hand. Which is funny, because I have a steady hand for some things that I do with all of this. You know what I mean? They taste just like cotton candy. It's gross. I must have missed something. Okay, have you ever had cotton candy? I bring some wrap and ham and cheese and chicken salad for a few days. Oh, that's a good idea, Auntie. I got some ham and cheese. I didn't get off the bone ham, but I did see it. I got some ham and cheese to bring. Yesterday, they taste just like cotton candy. Don't remember who told me about the frozen grapes. Oh, no kidding, Julia. Cotton candy grapes at Market Basket and Costco? You know, I think you're right, Mom. So where in the market do you find them? Like, are they... I'm so confused here about the cotton candy grapes. I'm a big fan of lunch meat for lunch, too. Like, I'll just bring some ham. I know it's high in salt and everything, but I don't eat too much of it. You know, it's just enough. Because then it's some protein, too. A rotisserie chicken's always nice to have around, too. And I'm also a very big fan of chicken salad. Chicken salad with the cranberries and walnuts. Oh, my goodness. I love that. And I will tell you, there are certain things that I'm a bit of a snob with. And chicken salad is one of them. I only like Willow Tree. Although Bob makes very good chicken salad, so I shouldn't say I only like Willow Tree, but Bob makes very good chicken salad. I'm also a snob when it comes to American cheese. I only like Land O'Lakes that you have to slice at the deli, not the pre-sliced, because it's made with skim milk and it's totally different and waxy and gross. And then the other thing I'm a snob with is cream cheese. I like Philadelphia block cream cheese, and that is it. Or if it comes in a little cup, like at Dunk's or something like that, yeah. So I'm a snob with those three things. All right, in the produce section, they say cotton candy grapes in the package. Usually it's in a plastic container. They're a bit more expensive. I'm totally going to try that. I'm going to go to Market Basket this week, I think. So, okay, everybody look out. Market Basket and Costco, cotton candy grapes. And then we'll reconvene and talk about the cotton candy grapes, all right? Oh, I'm so excited, Julia. Those sound awesome. Yes, Debbie, Waldorf chicken salad. Yes, yes, yes. Take a cucumber, cut out the middle. Oh, Holly, that sounds awesome. See, guys, this is what we need to do. We just need to craft and talk about food. And then it's a good night. That is an awesome idea. I love just cutting up cucumbers for lunch. And I love getting the English cucumbers because then I like keeping the skin on. I like the way that I think it makes it a little extra crunchy crunch. We're almost there, guys. I promise. This takes me forever. Oh. Oh, what am I missing? What am I missing? Yeah, Holly, that's a bang up idea right there. Absolutely. Can I say that? Is that an okay thing to say? All right. Yeah, I never know these days. Okay, we're done. Sorry it took so long. We've got extra scrapbook paper for another time. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I'm literally running out of room. Literally running out of the room. Okay, we're going to put this all over here on the radiator. Oh my gosh. I didn't tell you what happened with the radiator because did I go live on Sunday last week? No. Did I tell you what happened with the radiator? I'm so confused. No, was that last week? I can't even. Sorry, Auntie. It's like, oops. All right, so let's Mod Podge this on. Well, let's figure out how to cut this out first. So can I say that? Is that a thing I can say? I don't even, when did I go live last? Oh, I don't even remember. Did I tell you guys about our radiator and how we had like a tropical rainforest in our house? And that, because did I tell you all about that? So our boiler, steam boiler, whatever, decided to back up into our radiators, into our first floor and rain on us. Oh yeah, everything was, it was quite soaked up here. Bob did, I'm gonna say it again, Bob did a bang up job. I'm just gonna use it. He did an awesome job mopping everything up, and the carpet in this room was like, was quite soaked. And so I literally like threw towels on it, and I would just like step on it and then move over and step on it again and move over and step on it again and absorb it all. And I did that a few times, and I washed the towels, dried that, and the other. Oh my gosh. Luckily everything is okay. Hopefully it won't happen again. But yeah, we had a bit of a rainstorm in our home. Was that last week? Now I can't even remember, because I can't remember when I went live to have not told you guys. Who knows? Who knows? So, all right, I am going to Mod Podge this on. We got to get going. I'm all over I feel like I'm always all over the place, though. You know what I mean? Oh boy, that was a lot. All right, so we're going to put some Mod Podge on this. And I'm going to need more. Here I am thinking I put too much, didn't put enough. Sometimes I buy the big thing of Mod Podge at Michael's and Joann's and stuff. And then sometimes if I'm like running low, because I live like closer to a Dollar Tree than I do to a Michael's and a Joann's and such. Not that it's all that far, but you know, in Rhode Island, you got to pack a lunch if you go more than 20 minutes. So if I just need some Mod Podge like quick, I just grab the little ones from the Dollar Tree, which is what I'm using. Plus, I prefer the matte. Actually, and you know what? Dollar Tree doesn't always have matte finish, but it did this time. What am I missing? The Anchor Holly, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, is from Dollar Tree. Yes, it is from Dollar Tree. I believe I saw something similar to it at Joann's. But this one is from the Dollar Tree. However, I only saw it at the Dollar Tree on Route 1. I haven't seen it at any other Dollar Tree. It's so crazy, like, how different they all can be, you know? And the stuff that they carry. The one on Route 1 has a much bigger craft section than most of them around here. All right, here we go. Lay this down. Get it all lined up. My cutting is never perfect, but it is what it is, you know? You know? I am going to put a little antique wax on this after, so just because it's a little too bright. I want it to be a little bit more antique-y looking. Oh, sugar. Well, I really messed up this, though, huh? Wowzers. Oh, no. Okay, not as bad as I thought. Not as bad as I thought. Okay. So that's all down. And now I'm just going to throw some Mod Podge over the top. And again, my preference is the matte Mod Podge for most things. But there are occasions that I do use this will dry clear, don't worry, that I do use the gloss. It just depends on the project. So like I said, majority of the time I use matte, but I do have a bottle of gloss just in case I have a more like glitzy type project that I am doing. Okay, so close this, put this away. But yeah, so Holly, I only saw this anchor at that one Dollar Tree, but I'm sure you can find it other places. I see more friends hopping on. So if you're just hopping on, hello, my name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. If you are just joining us, make sure that you say hey and drop some thumbs up and some hearts. Make sure that you sprinkle this out on your page. If you're watching it on the replay, make sure that you hashtag replay and say hey. We are super pumped to have you. All right, we are putting an anchor on top of, we're putting this anchor, which is currently drying, on top of this very excited about it. I'm gonna hit this with this a little bit just to get the process started. But while we're waiting for this to dry more, we will do our wooden bead hanger. Hi, Sam. How are you? Everybody go check out Sam's page, 219 Project. She makes some amazing crocheted blankets. Go check out 219 Project. So we're going to make a wood bead hanger and a little tassel to go on it. I don't know. I'm just like I have this really thick jute cord from Wally Mart that I love. And I was like, I want to make a tassel out of it. I don't know. Anchors, tassels. I don't really know if it goes, but it's going to go now, right? Oh, Sam, I'm really good. It's so nice to chat with you. Thank you. Oh, of course. Anytime. Sam, you make killer blankets. They're like amazing. So everybody go check them out. All right. So let's get, I hear Bob coming up the stairs. Here he comes. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's sneaking. He's sneaking. Okay. So I already measured out, a bunch of wood beads. Like how long I want the jute. So I'm putting them in here, and I'm going to take some antique wax, and I'm going to pour a little bit into this cup. Hopefully not make a total mess. And then Bob's being funny. He's making faces over there. He's making faces over there. You gonna say hi or no?
Hi or no.
Oh, he said hi, I know. And then I'm going to take some water, spray some water in here, and then just give these like a little shake. Yes, Mom, the anchor is from the dollar store. Oh, yes, Sam, love it. Love it. I have a Baby Yoda to do after this. I swear, we really should call this, like, count your Baby Yodas, not count your stitches with the amount of Baby Yodas I've been making, which is awesome, but dear Lord. All right, so I'm just... That ended up being, these are a little darker than I wanted. That's okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is take, actually they might come out, okay, a little Yahtzee. Yeah, exactly, a little Yahtzee shake. We have Yahtzee, I'm sure you can't believe this, but we have Patriots Yahtzee, which we love. Oh, yay, Sam, totally, absolutely. I love that, I'm glad that I found that pattern that I found. All right, so I'm dumping out my Yahtzee dice here, my little wooden beads. I'm just gonna give them a little dry little whoops. Oh, and she caught it as it rolled off the table. Give them a little zhuzh here. Wax on, wax off, right? That's how we do. That's how we do. So we're gonna do this, rubbing it around. Whew, it's like I'm kneading bread. This is new. I'm so excited, Liz. Their pictures with their Yodas are so cute. I've never done this before, guys. I'm totally making this part up as I go. All right, I'm gonna dump these out and then dry them. Yeah, totally made this part up myself. Totally made this part up. All right, that's a mess. That's a mess that can go over there. All right, let me wipe myself up. Okay, so let's dry these bad boys up a little. Of course, they're blowing everywhere because I'm blowing hot air on them, obviously, because they're wooden beads that roll. Dear Lord. But yeah, so I'm going to work on Baby Yoda after this while we watch wrestling, right? The huge Monday night. Although I feel like we've had so many things going on that we've missed a lot of wrestling. And I know it sounds so silly, but I do enjoy it. I also enjoy that it's like pretty easy to watch. Like you don't have to pay too much attention to it. So I do usually either do my nails or I crochet or something while doing it. So it's kind of nice to do that. Yahtzee shake beads trademark. Oh, you're funny. Oh, all right. Good enough. I think, I don't know. Grab them one more time, roll them around a little. One more time. My God, they're going everywhere. Okay. These are cute. They're a little darker than I wanted, but that's okay. That's okay. Ah, we lost one. We lost two. We got them both, though. Hold on. Hold on. Please hold. We're here. We've got them. Coming back in with the Patriots chair. I don't know if y'all can tell, but we like the Patriots. Although I think most of you who've been here for a while know that already, right? I think the majority of my lives before this happened was in Patriots attire. My usual, especially because it's Sunday night. Okay. How we doing over here? Is this almost done? I want this to dry so I can put some antique wax on it. Let's attempt to make a tassel. Not totally sure how to do it, but we're gonna do it. We ready? Are we ready? We got time. We got time. So we're gonna cut this. I don't want my tassel to be too long. I'm thinking like, that's a little long. Okay, I'm thinking like this long. All right, so let's cut some pieces. We're not gonna need too many because this is rather thick jute. So I don't entirely know how to make a tassel. This is how I would make one if I was putting it on the end of a blanket or something, if I were crocheting it. So I am just gonna kind of make this up as I go, and see and hope that it works, right? Y'all are with me till the end here, right? That's how this goes. You guys are so supportive of me. I love it. Thank you so much. I keep telling Bob, every time we drive by like little storefront places that are for lease or whatever, I'm always like, that could be my little craft shop. That could be my little craft shop. Because I really would just love to teach crafts, not teach crafts, but like have a studio to do my stuff, right? That I can just like sprawl. And then also be able to host craft parties. That's really, I mean, I would love to do that. Okay. So I think that's thick enough. So yeah, so every time we go by like a little storefront that's for rent or whatever, I'm always like, oh, that could be it. And then we're like, no, not good enough parking. We need better parking. Like it's actually going to happen. I don't know. Who knows? Girl can dream, can't she? Can't she? All right, so I'm going to fold it in half. And to start, I'm going to put this smaller piece of jute through, just because this is what I'll use to attach it to the wood bead hanger. So this will be the center. Just to tie all the strings together. All right. Again, I'm not sure if that's exactly how to do this, but this is how I make a tassel. I don't know. I have like a little tassel maker that I got that I used too, which is really kind of neat. So I don't know. We're doing it on our own tonight. I go to your... Oh, thanks, Holly. Yeah, that would be so much fun. See, I got to convince Bob. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm going to have to do it. Like I said, girl can dream, can't she? All right, so now I'm going to cut another little piece of my string. Well, bigger, actually, quite a big, actually, hold on. Oh, okay, jute down. We got jute down. It's just going to stay there. All right, that would be really fun, Holly. I would love to learn scrapbooking. I know nothing about scrapbooking except that it's awesome. And that you can buy all sorts of really cool stickers and scrapbook paper. And I use scrapbook paper and I cut it all up. But it's always so beautiful. All the scrapbook paper. I'm always like, oh, I wish I could do that. Oh, so Holly, you're super talented with it. Now, Holly, do you use your Cricut a lot with scrapbook paper? I mean, with scrapbooking. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the end of this and putting it in, like putting it down on here. And then I'm going to start wrapping around it. Okay? And that's how we're going to make kind of that little top part of the tassel. Maybe it's a little lower. All right. Tighten, wrap it nice and tight. And then I'm probably just going to seal it with some hot glue. I'm sure there's like a fancier way to do it. Actually, I know there's a fancy way to do it. I just don't know it. I just don't know how. All right, I'm just going to do a double round here. Oh, that's going to be cute. Okay. And then maybe we'll just like glue a bead onto it or something. Do I like any side in particular? Yeah, I like that side. Okay, so we're going to just hot glue it here on the back. Like I said, there's probably a fancier way to end this, but I'm just going to hot glue. We're just going to hot glue it. Yeah, so girl can dream. Girl can dream about having a shop one day, a little brick and mortar. I love saying the words brick and mortar. I think it sounds cool. Like, yeah, I have a brick and mortar. I don't know. Oh, another shout out I want to give tonight is this place we went to on the hill this weekend called Helado Taiyaki. I know that sounds very The Hill, doesn't it? But it was this like Latin Japanese fusion ice cream place, Helado Taiyaki. I think it's Taiyaki. And then helado means ice cream in Spanish. Check it out if you're in Rhode, okay? Helado taiyaki, super good. The ice cream comes in a fish-shaped cone. Doesn't taste like fish, tastes like a waffle, but it's a Japanese thing. Super awesome. Check it out. Okay, so we've got our little tassel. I like saying tassel for some reason. And all right, so that's that. Now we'll string some beads while we're still waiting for everything to dry. I feel like I've got a lot of steps tonight, guys. A lot of steps. Just taking out, this is my little crochet bag. Just taking out my needle. For some reason, needle made me think of genie, and now I'm singing genie in a bottle in my head. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. I'm just going to put all these guys on the jute. I've still got my glue gun plugged in. Oh, that is still... Oh, my needle is getting all sorts of wax on it. Apparently, we weren't completely dry, guys. Wow. Okay. I'm going to have to wash this before I use it with the yarn. Holy moly. I had no idea. So what's everybody up to this week? I'm sure I was thinking that the 4th of July was this weekend, but that's not this weekend. That's the next weekend. But with 4th of July and like weekends just being busy and stuff, just so that y'all know, so I'm live tonight and then I'll be live next Tuesday and next Friday. So, this will be it for this week. And then I won't be live again until a week from tomorrow. And then I'll also go live the Friday before the 4th of July. So, different times coming up, just because of the holiday and just so many other things going on. So, okay. We're going to need a paper towel. All right. There we go. Okay. Take this off. Wipe this off. That got a little bit messed up. Oh, we're good though. It's all better now. It's all better now, my friends. Huh. So is anybody doing anything fun coming up? Any good vacations? Doing anything great for the 4th of July? I hear there's going to be some fireworks around, so we're definitely going to be checking those out. It's funny. When I was a kid, I guess, so I had tubes in my ears when I was a kid. Drop some, anything. Drop an ear, drop a whatever, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Getting tubes in your ears. I had tons of them. I was kind of the queen of the ear infection. And so I always kind of had sensitive ears. So fireworks when I was a kid scared me because they hurt. They literally hurt my ears. And I mean, loud noises still kind of shock me or surprise me if I'm not prepared for them. But they don't hurt the way they used to. Thank goodness. Oh yes, Julia, me too. And now I just kind of like down the ibuprofen to try to get rid of them. Oh geez, I found another one, guys. I found another bead. But so I didn't like fireworks much when I was a kid because it hurt my ears. But now I like adore fireworks. So we try to find them as much as we can around the 4th of July. And I feel like because they're legal now, people do them all over the place. Oh, yes, Holly, right? Julia, Holly, we're on the same page. Tubes. Oh, and I had to wear earplugs and then this like head wrap thing around it when I had to go swimming. Oh, because as if being a little chubby little girl wasn't bad enough. I had to wear this wrap around my head. Oh, it was a struggle. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm just going to cut my jute. So now I got a nice little wooden bead stained hanger. We've got a little tassel that we're going to tie onto it. Like I said, I don't know why I wanted to make a tassel. I just did. Earplugs in the shower and swimming. Yes. Oh, thanks, Auntie. And this one time, one of my tubes fell out. It was like this black thing. Oh my, I was like, what just fell out of my ear? But the only thing I remember about all the surgeries is choosing what flavor anesthesia I wanted, right? Bubblegum or mint or some other grape, disgusting flavor. Drop some grapes and whatever, if you know what I'm talking about with that. With the mask and the different flavors. I'm like, none of them are good because I tried all of them. I had tubes enough. I tried all of them. None of them were good. That's all I remember about it all, though. Oh my gosh, it was a struggle. was a rough time being a kid. I also had my adenoids removed. And the best part about that, was the ice cream and the popsicles that you got afterwards. Yeah, right? The bubble gum. That was probably one of the better ones. Not that they were any good, but I had my adenoids removed when I was little. And then I was like, if I get a cold, which I haven't gotten one in a long time, knock on wood, but I used to use nasal spray, and my mom would always be like, don't use too much of that, you're gonna burn your adenoids. And I'm like, I had those removed, Mom. We don't have adenoids. I think it's just because I had so many little mini surgeries for up here for the ENT, stuff. Oh man. Oh, all right. Oh, really? Julia, someone else with their adenoids out. I've never met anybody else who had their adenoids out. Okay. Really quickly, we're going to take some antique wax and a paper towel. I'm going to apply it with a paper towel and take it off with a paper towel. I'm going to do this quick because I'm literally just taking it from like the edge because I just want to darken up these stars. I don't want them to be so pretty and white and stuff. I want them to be more rustic. I am making a literal mess, everybody. I am making such a mess. I probably shouldn't have put the Mod Podge on top because now the wax is kind of just wiping right off because it's a nice smooth surface. Should have known that would have happened, but that's okay. All right, let's see if I can wipe it off without it all coming off. Okay, it's sort of working. Okay, it's sort of doing what I want. That's good. That's good. It's doing what I want. Okay, cool. Trash. The amount of paper towels I've used tonight, my friends. Mom, that was so funny. That was so funny, Mom. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just going to dry this real fast, and then we're going to hot glue everything together. We're almost there. It's a long one tonight, but I don't know. I just felt like putting the anchor on the surface wasn't going to be enough. I felt like we needed more. So we made a tassel and beads. Well, we didn't make beads. We put beads on a string. All right. We antiquified, because that's a new word. We antiquified our anchor. All right. So see, it's just a little bit darker. The white's not so stark. Didn't want that. This is trash too. We have so much trashola. So much basura tonight. Ay, Dios mío. Hold on. We've got some antique wax just like chilling. Okay. Let's put this bunch of stuff together. So we've got our palette. We are going to glue. Already love it. Already love it. OMG. All right, we're going to plug this bad boy. We don't need him anymore. We don't need him anymore. Oh, Mom, I got to tell Dad. I want to go to Harbor Freight with him because I want to look for a mini circular saw. We just got our, guys, deck's redone. Next week, we need to talk more. Well, Mom and I are going to go look for decorations this weekend. So I'll tell you all about like the decorations for the new deck. But I have all this wood left over and I want to get this mini circular saw from Harbor Freight. So I'm going to go with Dad. Hold on. And I want to get, it's Amazon Prime days today and tomorrow. So I want to get a staple gun as well. I think I'll get that on Amazon. So, all right, here we go. Got to do this fast. Actually afraid this might fall off. I might need to add some regular glue to it, but I'm afraid this is already all dry. Okay, here we go. Let's get this on. All right. Oh, this looks great. I'm super excited about this one. Stoked about this. OMG. Oh my goodness. This is a good one. Look at that. How good does that look? Sorry, I'm being conceited, right? It's just, I love it. Oh, okay. Now, what I want to do is glue these wood beads on, but tie the tassel on. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll glue the wood beads on. Mr. Paper Towel, go away. We don't need you right now. We did before, but we don't now. Okay. And before I glue it on, I'm just going to make sure that the tassel strings are on either side of this so that I can glue it on. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, so I'm just going to put a bead of glue down for this string from the beads. And you know me, just lift a finger and push it down into the glue. And then I'm going to put a bead of glue over top of it. I'm going to need one more glue stick to finish this up. Oh, thank you, Kama. Thank you, Holly. Kama, hello. All right, again, just bada bing, bada boom. All right, now we're going to do I will cut it in a second. Now we're going to do the other side. So it's not quite at the edge. It's like almost at the edge. All right. Get this side down. And put the glue over top. I know, I could use those little thimbles from the Dollar Tree. I know. I had some, and for the life of me, I cannot find them. I don't know what happened to them. All right, we're just going to let that dry for a second, and then we'll tie the tassel in place, and then I'll show it to you. Ah! I'm excited about this. I wonder should I trim up this tassel a little? Let's trim up this tassel a little. She's a little uneven. She's a little uneven. There we go. All right. We're good now. All right. So this hot glue is still melding. So while that's still melding, I'm going to pick this up with the tassel. But I'm not going to do this. Oh, I put the tassel on the wrong side. That's okay. I want the tassel on the right side. It's okay. We can still do it. It can still happen. I'm going to feed this under and this around so that it's kind of like it's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dear Lord. I'm having a moment here, guys. I don't know what is going on. All right, here we go. Just going to tie this on like it's a part of the wood beadness. That's right, wood beadness. That's a thing now. Absolument. Because now we speak French, apparently. I'm going to tie that on. Probably hot glue it down a little, just so that it kind of stays. All right, whoops, don't want that on the ground. Okay, we are just about there, my friends, just about there. Get that down there for the final reveal, right at 9. Sorry, this took me a little while. I was talking, I was, you know me. You know me. Thanks for sticking it out this whole time. I'm super excited that y'all have been here. Okay. Do Monday nights work for a lot of people? Drop some comments. Let me know, because I seem to have more people on Monday than I do Sunday. So let me know if Monday nights work for people. I don't hate Monday nights. I don't hate them. It's kind of a nice way to start the week, you know? Because Monday is just so Monday. All right. My tassel's backwards, so we're just going to put something on it later to make it cute. But here's where we're at. We've got a little sign with a little tassel. Yeah, drop some comments if Mondays are better for you than Sundays. I want to go with what the people want. And there we go, guys. There is our finished product. I am going to stain a half circle wood bead and glue that on the tassel just to bring it all together, a little red. What do you think? Here's the end. Thank you, Liz. I'm really excited how this came out. Little something more than I think we do. You know, like this took a while, right? We don't always take quite this long. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Debbie. But, you know, just a little extra effort. You can make something super duper cute. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, paint sticks, Dollar Tree, you know, Walmart. Super simple stuff, guys. You can make something super cute. Something super cute. Don't forget to sprinkle this out on your page if you love it. Thank you so much for your support. This was so much fun with all y'all. Thank you so much, Julia. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much. This is awesome. Again, I will be back on Tuesday next week. All right, so I'll be posting in the meantime. Make sure you say hey, spread the love, sprinkle everything out on your pages. Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday. We got busy things happening. Busy things. And yeah, so y'all have a wonderful week, all right? And I will see you next week, all right? Thank you all so much. Yes, have a great crafty week, Kama. You too. And always remember to count your stitches. Bye, everybody.